Hello everyone and welcome back to Nightwind Archer. Thank you so much for joining me in this series. I'm really excited to be playing the game again. We left off with a lead of trying to take an autopsy of one of the, I think it was the prisoner that was in the hospital, but somebody may have killed him and we want to know more about it. But you know, doing an autopsy is not going to be any easy thing, I don't think. So let's go ahead and make an appointment with Shani and see if we can, see if we can get some tips on how to perform an autopsy. And then after that, maybe we can get the corpse from the Gravedigger. So let's go ahead and meet Shani, see where she is on the map here. So usually she's in St. Libiota's hospital, so let's go there and see if we can find her. I don't know if we're gonna have to wait until nighttime or if she'll talk to us just here. So let's go in. All right, Shani in here. Aha, there she is. She's helping the sick right now.
Fine, I promise.
Well, will she?
Geralt, we need to talk.
What is it?
Some people died at the hospital. Were you involved? Explain yourself.
I wanted to question a prisoner, one of your patients, but thugs interrupted us. It was their bodies the guard discovered later.
I'll tell you what I overheard. The prisoner will be transported to a safe location.
Thanks, Shani, for understanding.
Just watching out for you.
Right, well, about that prisoner.
I need you to help me with an autopsy.
What? That's illegal.
It's necessary.
Visit me at night. We'll talk.
Okay, so I do need to visit her at night then. Okay, so let's wait a bit. Actually, let's see what it says. I need to go to Shani's house and talk to her about an autopsy at nighttime, and we need to stay low on this. Also, one more thing. I think I can rest here. So let's go ahead and rest until later. How about that? Let's go that. Not quite midnight, but you know, nighttime for sure.
Oh.
All right, Shani is no longer in the hospital, it doesn't seem. By the way, are these new? I don't remember there being these here with blood on them. I don't remember the bloody curtains. It seems new to me. Okay, Shani's house is over here. Been there enough times. I should know where I'm going. Okay, so let's go in here. Now, we are going to encounter the old woman, but we have a ring now.
Where are you going? No one teach you manners?
Aha!
Holiest Melitella, 'tis a monastic sign, a monk of the prophet Lebioda disguised as a witcher.
Slight exaggeration, Grandma.
Yeah.
Ever so modest. Sway that girl away from medicine, she should pray. The prophet Lebioda said... What was it he said?
I'll return that lost sheep to the fold.
Now I can get past her. Thank goodness. Finally found the cheat code to her. All right, Shani, let's talk.
Yes?
Shani, I wanted to ask you something. I need your help with an autopsy.
An autopsy? Since when do you deal with stuff like that?
Well, I
Since I
don't.
started investigating Salamandra.
Okay, though, I'm no coroner. You'll have to interpret our findings. We'll meet in the evening. Until then, gather as many clues as possible.
I'll sniff around.
Get the body from the Gravedigger. We'll meet at the hospital in the evening.
Okay.
How do I find information to help the autopsy?
Ask Vincent Mice, but also look for books on anatomy and pathology.
Farewell.
Anatomy and pathology journal here. Okay, it says, I'll collect the corpse from the Gravedigger. It should take some time, so in the meantime, I'll prepare for the autopsy. I should talk to people who have conducted investigations or read some books. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest in Shani's house here. I'm going to rest until a little after morning and try to get a few books if I can. Now, I think earlier in a previous episode, I already read some books. So if I go here and look, okay, so forensic medicine. This one is one of those that I could read, but I've already read this book. I've already read the forensic medicine book. And I've also already read the Zeracanian insects and other vermin. That one's already been read. So I actually already read every single book this guy offers. And since I have already read every book that he offers, I've already learned what I needed to learn in terms of, you know, just how to do an autopsy. Well, I don't know if it's exactly how to do an autopsy, but I did get that. I think what I'm going to do next is I am going to go for the Gravedigger here. Let's go to the Gravedigger and let's see if I can get that body, or at least get it started with, you know, preparing the body. All right, here's our Gravedigger here. Let's talk to him about this potential body.
What do you need?
He looks kind of beat up. His face has got like scars on it. It's like blood and stuff.
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Maybe you can tell me too.
No, I promise to keep quiet.
I see.
What do you need?
Okay, well that didn't really work out too well.
A prisoner died recently. Is he in the cemetery already?
Don't know. You can have another body. They all reek the same.
I'm after a specific corpse.
Particular. Come back when you know what you want. Examining remains is an art. Always worthwhile to look deeper. But who does that concern?
Could you hand over the prisoner's body for an autopsy?
For a bottle of dwarven liquor.
For a bottle of dwarven liquor. Well, let's go ahead and let's give him some Mahaka mead, considered to be the dwarves' greatest contribution to world culture. I did get a tip that this is the one he really likes, so let's go ahead and use this one here.
Nothing like a good drink.
About that prisoner.
About the prisoner.
Where you want the body dumped?
At the hospital.
It'll be there by evening.
Farewell.
Perfect. But let's talk to him a little bit more.
Right.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum!
You're not likely to tell me anything interesting.
What do you need?
Well, I want to see what his answer to this is.
Why is the cemetery shut?
Because the dead refuse to rest in peace. Fear not, they stay in their graves in sunlight. Someone should tend to them, though. Perhaps someone will offer a reward, but for now, no one seems bothered.
Tell me something else.
What do you need?
Well, this is the one that's still blue.
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city.
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Right. Now, I don't think I want to say this really, but let's do this.
I don't trust Raymond. He's hiding something.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I have a terrible debt with Toller. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
Oh, okay.
I want to get inside the cemetery.
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
Okay, so he just said that.
Actually, I have a terrible debt with Toller.
So he has a debt with Toller. Okay, perfect. So he's got a debt with Toller. So there's Anatomy of... Okay, so there's probably a few updates here. New quest. The Gravedigger's Gratitude. Okay, so let's open our journal a bit here. So we now have this quest. The Gravedigger says the cemetery should be full of clues. I just need a permit to enter. I should ask someone who has contacts among the city guards, or I could just buy out the Gravedigger's debts from Toller. Oh, that's gonna be expensive. Okay, so there's that. There's also Anatomy of a Crime. I have to come to the hospital at midnight. Okay, everything's ready. At midnight, I just go there. Okay, so everything seems set up for that. That's good news. Yeah, there's Vincent Meese. So let's talk to him, see what we can do here.
What is it, Witcher?
Can you get me a pass into the cemetery?
No trouble. Maybe you can clean it up while you're there.
I'll see.
Okay, no trouble. Easy. I just got the Gravedigger's Gratitude. It says, I may go to the Gravedigger now. That was easy. Let's talk to Vincent one more time. There was something else I could say, though. Oops.
What is it, Witcher?
You ever do autopsies?
What for? Punctured stomachs mean gang warfare. Torn off heads mean beasts. And black tongues mean poison. The first case, we pressure Ramsmeat. The second, we pass on to the Order or a Witcher. The third, we go to the victim's wife. The culprit 90% of the time. Autopsies are a waste of time.
Okay, so he thinks they're a waste of time. That's interesting. He says it's just the wife. It's always the wife. Jeez. Okay.
Nothing like a good drink.
Right.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
You're not likely to tell me any.
What do you need?
All right.
I want to get inside the cemetery.
City authorities prohibited it.
Well, I have a pass, though.
I have a pass from Captain Mice.
Here are the keys. Go inside where we lay the fresh ones, but if they kill you, don't return to haunt me.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Wow.
So now I have a pass. I received a key, and I also received something else in my inventory. What did I get? Petrie's Filter Formula Scroll contains the formula for Petrie's Filter, a potion that augments the intensity of all signs. Okay, that's cool. So now I have a new formula in my journal. We open that up. Petrie's Filter increases the intensity of all the Witcher signs. Potion is made by mixing ingredients providing 1 measure each of Q-Earth, hydrogenum, and vermilion, and then 2 measures of rebus and high-quality alcohol. It is long-lasting, very high toxicity, and throughout his life, the mage Petrie sought a way to strengthen his magical powers. He failed in this endeavor, but several interesting potions came about through his attempts. One of these, known as Petrie's Filter, is used to witchers with magical skills. Witchers who prefer hand-to-hand combat rarely use Petrie's Filter, however, especially since it is highly toxic and thus renders the use of any other potions impossible. Wow, so it's like, basically, it's a really strong potion, but it's like the only potion. So they said it's rarely used with witchers who prefer hand-to-hand combat. That's a really cool sign. And in addition to that, we should have also gotten a quest update, which is, oh, just this one. It says, the cemetery gate is open. I sense trouble. I can enter the cemetery now. Oh boy, that cemetery looks pretty ominous and scary. I don't know if I even want to enter that thing, but I will. But before I enter that cemetery, let's take care of that autopsy business. So I'm gonna go and rest until midnight and then go into the St. Lebioda's hospital. By the way, can I talk to this guy?
The eternal fire lights.
Nope, I can't. Interesting, he's got like a blue name, but not really anything I can say to him. I'm gonna rest though until midnight, and let's do this autopsy and see what becomes of it. All right, it's now nighttime. I have rested. We're about to do some creepy middle of the night cutting dead bodies open. This is gonna be interesting. I'm really curious to see how this turns out and what's gonna end up happening here with this dead body. Oh boy, this is gonna be, oh, look at that. That's a new loading screen. I have not seen that loading screen before. Shit's about to go down. Is this it? Oh yeah, here he is. Before I talk to Shani, I just want to take a look at this guy. His ribs are already cut open. He's got a big gash in his neck, it looks like. I'm trying to get a good angle here. It's kind of hard to get a good angle. But yeah, he's pretty messed up already. There's this huge gash on his neck. His arm is partially open. His ribs are showing. Oh boy.
Ready for the autopsy?
Let's get started.
Yeah, I guess.
My lungs. Some kind of curse.
So what's gonna happen? Am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do? Do I just wait? Or do I talk to her?
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shani, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday, torn to pieces.
Why do I immediately jump to werewolf? But let's try it.
A werewolf?
The moon's shining. Wouldn't he turn into a lycanthrope?
I guess.
Geralt,
Even if
no
he's
need to
dead?
Test me. I'm a professional. Moving on.
So would a dead lycanthrope transform if they're dead, though? I mean, the transformation doesn't work if they're dead, right?
Could a human have inflicted these wounds?
Only with a 2-foot jaw.
Okay, so it's a huge monster did this to him.
The bone marrow has been sucked out. Must be scavengers.
Very likely. Plenty around the cemetery.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
Okay, let's see.
An assassin's dagger. Ramsmeat's men.
It'd be nice to find something conclusive.
Any suggestions?
Let's check his internal organs.
Man, this guy's messed up. Okay, he's got a... Okay, so he has like a bandana on or something? I think his face is covered with something.
Where shall we start?
Look at the heart.
The heart's untouched, but the aorta's been cut by a dagger.
Was it fatal?
Yes.
Let's look at the lungs.
Perforated. Odd, the weapon didn't hit any vital organs.
You mean the wounds weren't the cause of death?
If they were, we'd see pneumothorax.
Can you survive pneumothorax?
Yes, an average surgeon could cure you. At worst, you'd spend the rest of your life whistling when you breathed.
Let's look at the liver.
Completely cirrhotic. But he doesn't look a drunk.
Poison?
Yes, it also caused convulsions, paralysis, and cardiac arrest. That explains why rigor mortis lasted so long.
Could bandits have obtained such poison?
They could have purchased it from someone. There's a shifty-looking merchant among them.
Okay, wait a minute. So he was stabbed, but not in vital organs, and also potentially poisoned? Why would they stab him if they poisoned him? I don't get that.
Everything so far points to Ramsmeat's men.
So far, yes.
Okay.
As you can see, the tongue's been removed, quite brutally, though after his death. Only why?
A clear message to those who say too much.
Bandits?
Yes, really subtle, Ramsmeat's style. He didn't realize a corpse could say so much. Thanks, that's the evidence I needed.
Ooh. Okay, so the autopsy proves beyond doubt that Ramsmeat was behind the murder. Okay, Ramsmeat is guilty. I need to pressure him a bit. Okay, so let's go to... Shani was very helpful. I should visit her. Time to go to Raymond. Okay, there's a lot of quest updates, apparently. So Vizima Confidential, it says the autopsy explained a lot of things, and I'm very close now. Time to go to Raymond's house, okay. And also Ramsmeat. Ramsmeat is guilty. I need to pressure him a bit. But if Ramsmeat is guilty, does that also mean that Taller is innocent? And Luvarden is innocent? Oh, okay, well I have proof that Luvarden is innocent, so he's done. I don't have anything else for Kalkstein, but I do have this. The autopsy is finished with Shani's aid. The poor thing is very tired and she should rest now. I reckon there is something she wants of me, Maybe I should talk to her when she finishes her work. Well, it seems like she pretty much is finished. I mean, it's midnight, so... let's see, is there any updates to characters? Nope. Locations? Nope. Glossary? Nope. Okay, so we did make some pretty good progress on this autopsy and finding out exactly, it looks like Ramsmeat probably killed this guy and poisoned him. All right, well, that is done. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Raymond's house. I think if we looked at our journal here, by the way, there's so many things to do at once. I mean, just look at all these quests. There's 100 things I can be doing all at one time. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to go to Raymond's house with Vizima Confidential. So let's do that. Okay, I heard a little sheathing sound. That was weird.
Yes?
I have the autopsy results.
And?
I'm certain it was bandits, Ramsmeat's men.
How do you know?
All the evidence suggests it. Clearly Ramsmeat got rid of a loose tongue, killed the man to silence him.
So it went smoothly.
Mm-hmm. Where can I find him?
He's usually at the Hairy Bear Tavern, or at his own dive nearby. 2 thugs with hammers watch the door.
Memorable.
Come back later. I need to analyze this information.
Okay, well, there we go. So he needs time to analyze the evidence, apparently. I mean, yeah, I guess it is the middle of the night. Why is there Fistek on the table? He does drugs? I didn't realize he did drugs. There's Fistek literally right here on the table. Okay, so apparently the detective is a drug doer. All right, I think I'm going to rest then. After all of that, I think what I'll do is I'll just rest a bit. It's been a long night. So, you know, we've got a lot going on. We've got, you know, we have, apparently Ramsmeat is not as innocent as I thought. I thought he was more of an innocent bystander, but, well, not totally innocent. He's clearly a bug, but, maybe he is involved with Salamandra, and I was actually maybe wrong. So Ramsmeat may have killed him. So, yeah, it's a little difficult to follow all the threads exactly, but yeah, I'm getting along. So I'm gonna go back into the detective's house and talk to him again, and let's see if he has had enough time to do his investigation. He's still sleeping? Come on, bro.
Here at last.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I got it all figured out. Kalkstein and Ramsmeat were associates. I have irrefutable evidence.
What do we do with that
Really?
information?
We set a trap, though it might be dangerous. Gather your equipment and come back later.
All right.
Yes?
Okay, let's select this.
I wanted to ask you about the commander of the Royal Guards.
I saw him in town some time ago, busy bashing perverts.
How come?
What don't you understand? Everyone knows the guard commander hates anyone he can call deviant.
Everyone knows, but few care.
Yes?
Okay, so the commander of the Royal Guard. I wonder what happens if I say I have a suspect.
I have a suspect.
Spit it out, Geralt.
The fence. Taller.
A mysterious fellow. He's liable to have his dirty secrets.
We all do.
It'd be good to know what he's hiding. But Ramsmeat and Kalkstein remain my chief suspects.
Okay. And what if I
suspect?
and what
Spit
if
it out, Geralt.
and what if I say the
The
Kalkstein?
alchemist. Kalkstein.
Approach him carefully. He may be more dangerous than he looks.
Right.
He's my chief suspect, too. It was a gut feeling, though without proof I didn't mention him. But since you suspect him, there must be something to it. He's the only one to have any knowledge of magic. I don't think he's strictly a theoretician either. Plus, all those who worked with him mysteriously disappeared. Definitely my #1 suspect.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and say I'm just ready for Ramsmeat and see what happens.
I'm ready for Ramsmeat.
Good. He leads Salamandra's armed force. You have to kill him.
Okay.
Won't be easy, but I'll try.
Okay, so we now have an update. We have to kill Ramsmeat. So I guess Ramsmeat was actually bad. I promised Ramsmeat to eliminate the boss of the Salamandra's armed forces. But what about Azar Javed? I thought he was the boss of Salamandra. Well, anyway, I have to prepare well as he seems to be a tough opponent. Yeesh. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find Azar. I think we're going to have to take him out. I think he's getting to be a little bit too powerful, you know? He's got too much power at his fingertips. We're going to have to take him out and teach Salamandra a lesson. I hope that he's in the Hairy Bear Inn. Hopefully teach these guys not to mess with witchers and witchers' ingredients. Okay, so Ramsmeat isn't here at the inn. Usually he is. Well, if he's not at the inn, then that means he's going to be in his house. I should be able to get past these, the guards. Yeah, those two guards right there. I don't think I've ever even talked to them, but I should be able to get past them. Hopefully. Or can I just walk in?
Looks like I have to deal with these idiots.
Well, sorry for the lag spike there. I don't know what that was.
Are you lost?
Who
Nope.
lives here?
Don't answer a question with a question.
Let me rephrase.
Some nerve. This is Ramsmeat's house, and he never spoke of a visiting mutant, so scram.
Come on.
Looking for something?
I'll pay you 20 orens.
Go in.
That wasn't too bad. 20 orens. I'm more than willing to give up 20 orens. All right, where's this dude?
What do you want, Wolf?
Want the truth about Salamandra?
I'm listening.
You're working for Azar.
You're lucky I'm having a good day. I won't kill you. And I'll beat it before I have them carry you out.
I hate how he tries to act so cool and like he's just a badass.
They'll carry you out. Feet first.
Enough. Boys, kill him.
Let's go. Finally some action.
You'll regret
Now that I'm gotta fight this guy, maybe I should have prepared, huh? What is this? Significantly increases endurance regeneration, grants complete immunity to stun and knockdown effects. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. I don't think I have time to do that, but let's use this. Let's use Willow. Okay, let's go ahead and use Ard on him. Killed him in one blow. Oh, geez, but there's so many. Oh my God. Okay, I'm still gonna have some trouble here. This is gonna be hard.
When you had the chance.
Oh my God, I didn't realize it was gonna be this tough. Okay, do I have any Thunderbolt? Oh geez, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna have to be really careful. I'm gonna use, okay, so I'm gonna use the fire and see how that goes. Ah, jeez, that's not what I wanted. I'm making some progress. No! I don't have many... I don't really... Oh, I killed everybody. Wow. Okay. Oh, I finally killed Ramsmeat, and there is his head on the floor. Destroyed. Oh my God, I just wrecked this entire... I'm pretty sure most of these guys are headless. That guy's headless. Oh man, and look at the loot. Diamond dust increases the damage inflicted by 40%. Here, I'm gonna put that on my Witcher's sword. Oh yes, my Witcher's sword is now incredibly strong. Oh, it only lasts for 24 hours? I'm so stupid. I thought it was a permanent upgrade. Damn. All right, but let's look at the rest. He had more than that, though. He had yellow meteorite, which I've never seen before. Ooh, that's a lot of orens. I will take it. And then let's take the ring. Let's sell that. An amber. This is some gold right here. And I'll take the sugar doll as well. Let's go ahead and loot all these dudes. There's going to be some good loot, it looks like, from these guys. So I am just going to take all this gold and I'm going to sell my rings and stuff. I'm just glad that I was able to take out all of these guys here. Sweet. Sodden mead. I've never even heard of that. Mead produced by the beekeepers of Sodden. That seems pretty rare. Let's go ahead and take some of this stuff, loot his house a bit, see what's in his cabinets. I'm just glad that I killed him before all the other dudes came out. Wow, that's incredible. Ooh, and I have exactly 3,000 orens now. And there's some more good stuff in here as well. Wow, that was intense. But I need to heal because I am not doing too good. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sell all this jewelry that I have because this is worth some stuff. This is worth money. I'm going to get this village trader here. And sell these diamond rings that I have. I want gold. I was just glad to finally having some excitement. And the thing is, you know, the questing, there's a lot of talking, and I'm disappointed with it. There hasn't been a whole lot of action. So when I actually do get some action, it's really nice. All right, so peddler.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so let's sell this stuff for some gold here. Let's see, 60. I'll take it. 60. Yep, let's sell that. Amber. Only 20 for the amber. Come on. Only 60? This is not enough money. I thought it would sell for a lot more. 90. That's good. That was for the gold sapphire ring, but I was hoping for more money than that. Okay, well, I did get some money. That's something. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I am going to return to Raymond and let him know how this went and let him know that, you know, everything pretty much went as planned. All right, I can finally let him know that I killed Ramsmeat, so that should be a big step in the right direction. I wonder if I'll actually level up as well. And I can't help but notice that my freaking, look at my medallion is going nuts. It always goes nuts in this house.
Yes?
So I killed Ramsmeat.
Excellent. You broke the organization's spine.
I found no proof on him. He was completely clean.
That confirms Ramsmeat and his men were just a strike force. Now we know the evidence points to Kalkstein.
I see you've planned everything.
I have. We need to lure him into a trap. The swamp tower interests him. We can use it as bait. So I'll wait for you there. Geralt, we're nearing our investigation's end. The solution is within reach.
How do we handle this?
We need to secure what's hidden in the tower. All the books and scrolls. Bait for our target.
Just one thing missing. I have yet to unlock the tower door.
That's where I come in. This stone is the key to the tower, or part of the key. You make sure you get Kalkstein interested, like we agreed.
Ooh, so he gave me a... Okay, so Raymond just gave me a piece of the puzzle here. Yep, he just gave me that right there. So Kalkstein is guilty. Okay. So apparently Kalkstein was the bad guy, but there wasn't any... okay, Luvarden, we completed that. He's not involved. Oh, I gained a level. That's good. So let's go ahead and look here. Yes, so I now have a new level. If I look at my inventory, I was given another of these symbols, so that's good. I have some extra money. There is now suspect Kalkstein. He's the guilty one, but the other suspects have finally all gone away. They are all not guilty. So now I've finally reduced the quests, at least in terms of the suspect ones. So Kalkstein is in collusion with Azar. I'm now convinced I need to confront the alchemist. Yeah, but there was a lack of evidence. I decided to give Kalkstein the benefit of the doubt for now. If he's guilty, evidence should, well, this one, yeah. We know that that's there. Also, Vizima Confidential. I told Raymond that I had killed Ramsmeat. He is going to wait for me near the tower. I must lure Kalkstein to the tower in the swamp. All right, so it looks like we are making some really good progress. It looks like we finally know who is the guilty party in all of this. If we look at our journal, we can see here that it is Kalkstein. He was the guy that's actually guilty and working with Salamandra. Now, Geralt did mention that there was no evidence on the body of Ramsmeat, but he was probably just, just a militant arm, a bully, so, that's all he really is. But, it would seem that Kalkstein is the one that is really, according to the investigation from Raymond, Kalkstein is the guy that we need to get, so that's going to be exciting. So we do need to go to the swamp here pretty soon, but there's a few last things I would like to finish up. Next episode, we are going to go to the cemetery, and we are going to finally go in there and have a good time in the cemetery. So yeah, I'm having a dang good time. I am looking forward to the action picking up. I did have a little bit of action in this episode, but I am so dedicated to this series. I'm so dedicated to The Witcher and the lore and the universe, because honestly, I'm excited to play The Witcher 3. That's a long way away though. I still have to finish this game, and I have to finish The Witcher 2 as well, and then I can finally play The Witcher 3, and I'm looking forward to that so freaking much. Well, it's been fun. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.